Welcome, Kumas, to another gold guy. You're here with Kuma. I know it's been a little while and it's long overdue for me to make an actual gold guide that isn't a discussion video while I'm opening my monthly mailbox and collecting hundreds upon thousands of gold. This is not going to be one of those mailbox opening videos because, quite frankly, I haven't posted that many auctions because I haven't had the time. It's crazy. I'm working, I'm just finishing university, graduating, doing grad program applications and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, but what I noticed on the Discord is a lot of people were talking about the token prices and whether or not they should be buying tokens, whether or not they're going to go up. And I just sort of figured I should be giving my 2 cents in a video because I keep mentioning this time and time again in streams, but you know, a lot of you guys can't actually make the streams, or you don't want to make the streams or whatever. So I figured I might as well make a separate video for it and just lay it out for you guys, give you what I think and give you my recommendation. Now, a little like I said back in Warlords of Draenor, every new expansion, token prices are going to go up. Clear and simple. That is why I bought as many as I possibly could back then. When they were around 30,000 gold, I capped out the number of tokens I could buy. And I kept saying, look, they're only going to go up over time because that is the trend. It makes absolute logical sense. Firstly, because the value of gold over time goes down, and two, you're going to have a lot of players returning to World of Warcraft and they don't want to farm gold. They are just going to buy it. The game is becoming more and more pay to win, and people that come back into the game or just start the game are going to see those tokens and be thinking, look, I can either struggle for a while or I can put $20, $25 and get a few 100,000 gold. So rationally, just thinking it that way, you could see that it's going to go up. But if that, rationale of new people coming in and wanting to buy gold, to help themselves out, didn't exist at all, it would still go up just because of just inflation. I mean, look at it. Just look at this, right? We go here. Bam, that's an extra 700 gold plus 1,500. That's an extra what? 1,000 plus 1,500. I'm going to do that on 10 of my tunes. And what's the token price right now? What's the token price? The token price is 180,000. So in about a week and a half, I can buy 30 days of gaming time just by doing that. And I don't even have to log in. I can do it on my phone. There's a Legion phone app. That's what I was doing while I was in Japan for 2 weeks. I ended up getting 2 WoW tokens worth of gold while I was in Japan, not even playing, not even posting. Honestly, that is why I'm not posting auctions, because a little bit like Warlords of Draenor, it's become pay to win, Garrison 2.0. And they announced in Battle for Azeroth that there are going to be mission tables. So the same thing's going to happen. Now let's discount the entire trend of expansion to expansion of inflation, because, let's face it, back in vanilla, a few hundred gold was massively rich. In BC, a few thousand gold was massively rich. In Wrath of the Lich King, 100,000 was rich. In Cataclysm and Pandaria, 1,000,000 was rich. And, in Warlords of Draenor, 1,000,000 was also rich. But now we're sitting here in Legion, where I consider myself poor at, 13 million? Because I bought about 1,000,000 gold worth of tokens for people on the streams. But, this is not even considered rich. There's people sitting with 100 million gold. And in the next expansion, I already expect to hit 100 million gold doing next to nothing with just the stockpiles of items that I have sitting in guild banks. So there is a clear inflation, and that is the trend. Blizzard tried to put in a few gold sinks and they just simply don't work because it's free gold from the mission table. Of course there's going to be inflation. Now, let's pretend that the whole inflation of the mission table doesn't happen. They somehow fix that, which they absolutely won't, but let's assume they somehow fix it. The supply of gold and the demand of gold stays relatively stable. What's going to be a big change? The fact that Blizzard announced that you're going to be able to buy Call of Duty with WoW tokens. Now, you have to think about that for a minute. They did that with, what was that game? Destiny 2, right? You could buy it with WoW tokens. They went up a little bit. And now you're going to be able to buy Call of Duty with WoW tokens. Why is it going to go up? Think of it this way. Back when I was in high school and didn't have a lot of money, I made a little bit of money on the side by, carrying people, PvPing on people's accounts, selling gold, that sort of thing. Don't worry, that account is banned. So my high school account is banned, so done and dusted. But anyone that's in high school and spends a lot of time gaming is obviously, you know, going to have a lot of gold. And if you're a kid and you don't have a lot of disposable income, but you have a lot of gold, and you can buy the new Call of Duty game or the new Destiny game or something with gold, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Which means there's going to be more demand for these tokens. And as soon as there's more demand for something, its price is going to go up. Unless, of course, the supply goes up relative to the demand. But it's going to go up. There's so many reasons why I believe that the WoW tokens are going to go up that I would highly recommend for anyone right now to buy WoW tokens. They're going to go up. And those of you that are just sitting there and, you know, buying your monthly WoW subscription for, you know, what was it, $15 or $20 or something, I believe it's going to go up by a few 100,000 gold on the Northern American realms. Right now, it's like 180,000. In Europe, it's over 300,000. In Korea, it's well over 500,000. It's about 600,000. So it's going to go up. In North America, it's going to go up definitely. And those of you that are paying your WoW subscription with, you know, like $15, $20 a month, I recommend you guys go and buy the WoW tokens now, save that money, and invest that money back when Battle for Azeroth comes down and the WoW token prices go through the roof. Why? Look at it this way. You're going to spend your gold now to buy in-game credit, and a couple of months later, or say 12 months later or 18 months later, spend the same amount of money to get a crap ton of gold back. Okay, there is a little gap of about $5, which is, you know, what Blizzard makes every single time someone buys and sells a token, but I think it's probably going to double. I wouldn't be surprised if the North American tokens go for $350,000 gold in Battle for Azeroth. It wouldn't surprise me at all. In Europe, it's 300,000 already. It makes sense for Europe to be 300,000 because let's face it, that the average wage in Europe is a lot lower than the average wage in, say, Australia and America. So it makes absolute sense for some people paying 15 euros or 15 American dollars a month is expensive. Because let's face it, they don't get paid as much. So it makes sense to use in-game currency, which means more people are going to want to buy tokens, which means their price is going to go up. In America, it's a bit lower because, you know, $15 isn't that expensive. Let's be honest. If we're in the West, we can get $15. I mean, in Australia, the minimum wage for most places is around $18, $19 Australian. You do that, about an hour of work will get you, you know, $15, and you can get your 30 days game time. In Europe, you know, 15 euros, you know, some places don't get paid that much. That could be 2 hours. That could be 3 hours of work. You know, money isn't that abundant. So it makes sense. Same time with Korea, right? They probably don't get paid as much, especially in China. They don't get paid as much. But the demand is going to go up. It's going to go up through the roof. And plus, there's a bloody inflation of why do you think I keep telling everyone to invest your gold? Don't just, like, you know, I have 9 million gold, whatever. But I keep telling people to invest their gold. Why do you think I invest my gold? It's like, okay, I have my guild bank now, which is my active guild bank for most of my toons that, you know, has most of this crap, which I sell whenever it goes up. Bags, of course, which I'm going to sell in Battle for Azeroth. They're going to go up. We've got these drums, which sell very well every time you've got the mage tower out. I've got these, which I'm going to make gliders out of. I've got these, which are going to come in handy when everyone's running around. You know, more cloth to make more bags, enchanting mats, and all that sort of thing for goodies. And I'm going to use these to make those potions, utility potions, which are going to be very useful in Battle for Azeroth because everything new is going to be relatively expensive. And then you can go on my bank where I buy mounts and, you know, rarer things because they're going to hold their value, relatively speaking, due to the inflation. That's why I buy these things. If you're just sitting there on gold, its value is going to go down. What do you think people don't hold millions of dollars in their savings account? They buy property, they buy precious metals, they buy, you know, other things because they hold their value, relatively speaking. I mean, if we go to my bank, I've got a bank in my garrison, but I came here because I needed to, you know, smelt some ghost iron ore. But why do you think my bank is bloody filled with, okay, that's not, stupid little thing. Why do you think I fill up my banks, you know, with panther mounts, with these things for building up your auction house in your garrison, these things that, you know, sometimes, I mean, I bought this for under a gold each, and now it's sitting for 46 gold. You know, I bought this for a few gold, I bought this for a few gold, you know, it holds its value. These, I bought them for under a gold each, they're already on 100 gold, not even one whole expansion later. These I got for absolutely nothing, they're now in the hundreds, thank you very much. These I buy whenever they're under a gold. Why do you think I don't just hold gold? Because the inflation. Why do you think I even bought this tab out of the Lightbringer? I bought this thing for 20,000 gold. Look at it now. It's sitting on what? 400,000. It's insane. And these Panthers I bought for, I think, 30,000 gold. These things I bought when they were under 100 gold in Warlords of Draenor because I thought they weren't going to be available after Warlords of Draenor expansion passes. They're still available and they still sell for 4,000 gold. It's ridiculous. I mean, inflation's just massive tip. Just buy the tokens now while you can. If I could have bought more tokens at 30,000 gold, I would have. I would have put every single gold I had for tokens when they were 30k. I couldn't, but there was a limit as to how much you could buy because Blizzard was being dicks. But like, inflation is such a problem in World of Warcraft because the supply of gold is unlimited. You kill a mob, you get a gold. You do a mission, you get gold. You do mission table, you get gold. There's just so much gold being pumped into the economy. And what are the sinks that they have for it? A bunch of black market auction houses. Ooh, well, one mount goes every now and then. Repair bills, not expensive relatively speaking as they used to be. Arrows no longer exist. Where are we wasting our gold? Mounts that cost a few million gold? So what? A few million gold is nothing. A few million gold is like, what, a month? 2 months of using your bloody app? If you have a crap ton of alts? That's another thing I've been telling people. For the love of God, guys. I was telling people level up your alts before they made the leveling experience that much more difficult because these mission tables are just insane. Those of you that listen to me and you got your alts up, you guys are making bank. You guys are making bank. I'm getting 2-3 tokens a month without even logging on. You know, you guys that listen to me, you guys are just making bank. You guys that didn't want to listen, what can I do? And now I'm telling you the exact same thing. Tokens are going to go up. Tokens are going to go up. Value of gold is going to go down. It's a trend. Blizzard tried to fix it. It didn't work. They wanted to get rid of mission tables. They didn't. They're not going to. Blizzard is trying to keep people hooked on this game. And the mechanics of the game are made in such a way that you get a sense of achievement every single time you progress something, whether it's your gold, whether it's your professions, whether it's your rating, whether it's your mounts. The game is designed in such a way to give you feelings of satisfaction when you're doing something. They're not going to get rid of the mission tables because a little bit like Farmville, you keep bloody logging in because of the fear of missing out, the fear of progression. It's very addictive. I say this firsthand because I'm addicted to World of Warcraft. You know, I'm on bloody holiday. I still log on, you know, to get bloody gold. It's addictive. And I know they're going to keep this mechanism in the game, which is just going to continue creating inflation, which means the price of tokens is just going to go up. Buy your tokens. Just do it. That's my advice to you. There's more and more factors. And how long before Activision/Blizzard ends up releasing more games which you can buy with WoW Gold? The more games they release you can buy with WoW Gold, the more raiders and kids in high school get up using WoW Gold to purchase games because they don't have as much disposable income. It's just logic, guys. It's logic. It's gonna go up. It's going to go up. If you want WoW tokens, buy them now. I'm kind of worried when they go up because it means every time I give away WoW tokens on the live streams, it's gonna be more work for me, relatively speaking, but it should be okay. My gold should go up. I'm gonna have to get my warrior and my shaman, the last 2 level 110s that don't have a mission table. I don't want to make more toons on this. I don't need 14, 15 level 110 toons. I might because I have a free boost to a level 100 and I can go from 100 to 110 fairly quickly, so maybe I should. But guys, get your tokens now while it's cheap. It's like what, 180 now? It's relatively cheap. That's like what, a week? If you've got 10 alts. 2 weeks if you got 5, 30 days worth of credit. You can save up your WoW token credit and wait for like a pet or a mount sale to go 50%. You can buy, you know, 2 mounts for a WoW token. That's probably what I'm going to do. There's a bunch of pets and mounts that I haven't bought. I was stupid enough to exchange gold for these scammers that ended up scamming me. I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I fell for something so stupid. I ended up paying them probably 1 million gold for all the pets in the store, which, you know, I ended up losing anyway, and of course I never got my gold back. But it is what it is, and there's like all these store mounts that you can buy. I've got this thing where I don't want to put money in the game. It's like a principle. I don't want to pay more money in the game, but all these sort of mounts that they have, I do kind of want them eventually, because, you know, pay to win and all that, and I need them for my mount counter. But look, when they go on 50% and you've, you know, bought WoW tokens, it's like a WoW token, you'll get 2 mounts. For 180,000 gold, you get 2 mounts. People pay 100,000 gold for a bloody Panther mount. You know, it's kind of worth it. Just buy your tokens. Just do it. Just buy your tokens. Just buy your tokens. Do yourselves a favor. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this has been informative and a little bit educational to some of you guys. Feel free to ask me questions anytime on live streams. I have people throwing me questions all the time. I will be live streaming World of Warcraft on Sundays. That's what I'm doing. I'm streaming Saturdays the variety stream, Sundays the World of Warcraft / Overwatch stream. Check the community tab. Do your date and time conversion, because Saturday in Australia is Friday in the US and the UK. So for some of you, I'm playing Friday afternoon, Friday night, which is Saturday for me in the morning. So do your time conversion. I hope to see you there. I got my 2 Warglaves, so no more tokens when I get a Warglaive, because I already have both of them. We're going to get that Warglaive transmog next month when the dungeon walking is available. And we're going to start farming Invincible. And when that drops, fucking like Oprah throwing tokens everywhere. After Invincible, after we get Invincible, I'm going to have to sort of think maybe Mimiron's head. I'll do Yuldar time walking, because it can drop. And if it drops, I'm willing to, you know, bribe someone with 1 million gold or a few million gold if it drops. I'm one of those people. But we will farm Invincible on stream time to time. We will PvP. We do have a guild here on Frostmourne, the Ninja Kumas, which we will use. Oh, look at that. He's getting a lot of epics. Yeah, the Dauntless little thing. See, he's listening. Yeah, getting the Dauntless and disenchanting them. So yeah, in Battle for Azeroth, we will be doing a bit of PvP. Hope to see you then. Hope to see you in the live stream. I hope you enjoyed. I know I haven't done a gold guide in a little while, but, you know, I've been really busy. So buy your tokens, guys. Do yourselves a favor. They're going to go up. They're going to go up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Till then, Ninja Kuma out. Bye. Oh, by the way, I now have a reaction channel. Link in description below. See you there. Bye.